All right, so now that we have this great idea and this great project going on, how do we actually get started? So let me teach you the basic concept of perspective. And the most important thing is you have to have a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, they won't look cool like the ones we saw in the images or something way cooler that you're going to create. So you need a ruler. You just have to. Also, you need to learn how to draw really light with your pencil because we're going to erase a lot and you don't want all those pencil marks showing through. So you're going to make sure you have a pencil, make sure you have a ruler. And the first step is to get a point. It can be in the perfect center of your paper or a little bit off. I think a little bit off is better design. You can also draw your dot on the back of your page where you can see it through, but it's never actually written on your page if you want to. But here's the basic concept. You make a horizontal line. So a horizontal line goes like this. A vertical line, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's a horizontal line. This right here is a vertical line. In any line that goes to a dot, it's called a vanishing line. We're going to erase those later on. That's why they're called vanishing lines. And this dot is called your vanishing point. So as I teach and I say those words, that's what it means. Horizontal line, vertical line, vanishing point, and then vanishing lines. Okay? So the idea is that every line that I'm going to draw for this entire project has to be a horizontal line, it has to be a vertical line, or it has to be a vanishing line. If you have any other lines besides that it's not your creative element, then you're doing it wrong. So when I say creative element is like, mine's gonna have an octopus. Well, he can break the rules because he's the creative piece that I'm adding. But building wise, they all have to be horizontal, vertical, or a vanishing line going to the vanishing point. Okay, so here's my point, and this is basically how you start. You choose on the left and right, you want to start with vertical. If you start up and down, you want to start with horizontal. So that's what it means. Anything on this side of the page should be a horizontal line. Anything on this side of the page should be a horizontal line. Anything on this side of the page should be vertical. Anything on this side of the page should be vertical. And you can tell I'm kind of sort of tracing the paper, okay? So I'm going to start right here. Never start right next to your dot. So I'm going to start over here, horizontal line. Then I'm going to connect this dot, this end of the line to this dot, and I'm going to make my ruler go down. There you go. That's the start of a building. Okay? If I want to put another building right next to it, I can just make another horizontal line right there. And I'll go to my point, and I'm putting the ruler right here at the point, and I'm going to go down like that. See this extra line here? Okay, draw real lightly so that yours disappears. I just did it like that for you to show the video. If I want to add windows to this, all I do is I go to my point and I add lines. And again, depending on the windows that you want, you might want to make these real light, but these are the window lines. They come from there. The only thing you need to know as windows is as they go higher up, these lines get closer together. So the lines will be closed at top and get more spaced out as you go down. And that's how you put windows on something. Whatever you decide to do with this later on, it's fine. It's up to you. I'm going to add another building right here. Horizontal line. Then I'm going to go to the point. And I'm going to go to the point. And I wanted to show you a little trick. Lines that are really far away from the point, you can add double to them. So here I made a horizontal, and since it's far away from the point, on these I couldn't, but this one is far away from the point. Here's a horizontal, I can add a vertical line to it. Here's your horizontal, here's a vertical. Then I can go down and have a two-sided building. If I add another horizontal here, then I can go to it again and have those buildings have corners. If I add another vertical, but please notice everything starts with a horizontal or a vertical. Then I can go to the point again. And I could have a really, really interesting building if you wanted. I can make a giant vertical right here if I want, just a giant vertical. And then I'll go to the point again. And then that building has a giant section to it. Here I cannot add a horizontal because it goes behind the building. So that one is the last one I can do. Okay? Please notice that. I could not keep going because when I did a horizontal, it went inside the building already. So that's why that's how I know I can't go. Here I can still add another horizontal right there if I want to. And then I can go to the point. I can add another vertical if I want to, and then go to the point. Okay? Now it looks like stairs, so I don't like it for my actual drawing, but you get the point. Here I would start with a horizontal, and then point, point, horizontal, point, point. So I hope you understand that. To add windows, again, you can just go to the point, and you can start designing any kind of windows that you want. I mean, these could be giant arched windows, and I just trace, and then horizontal, arch, trace, and then I can erase the middle. I can do an arch here, then I'll just trace right there so they're even, an arch right there, and I can trace right there, erase the middle. So you can get as creative as you want with your windows, okay? Just make sure that everything goes to the point. And then everything's gonna look good on your buildings. This is horizontal, so I'll cut them off with horizontal lines here. If I make another one here, this one's vertical, so I'll put vertical lines here. And please use a ruler. I'm just going quick for the video. I hope that makes sense. Start with a horizontal, start with a vertical, then make it go to the points. And then all these little lines that you end up in the middle here, because you drew really lightly, then you make sure you erase all of them. And then you can start painting and working. I'm going to show you my sketch real quick. Here's my sketch. I did it in my sketchbook. It was super light so that when I wrapped my octopus, I was watching What If with my son. And I thought it was really cool, that giant octopus that keeps coming out of the one that took the Captain America lady. Captain Carter, I guess. So anyway, I thought that was really cool, so I decided to incorporate something similar into my work. But again, influences all around us. Okay, so look, horizontal, go to the point. Horizontal, vertical, and they all go to the point. Vertical to the point. Vertical, horizontal to the point. So everything goes to the point. Make sure you draw very lightly. This is what I mean with a creative element. I have more than 8 buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. But anyway, that's my idea. That's what I'm going to work on. This is a creative element. I hope that all makes sense to you. If you have any questions, please come down and see me, and I'll come back tomorrow to see you guys. Thank you.